let's talk about a Chinese mini excavator. So picked this up at a Ritchie Brothers auction not long ago, about a week now. This is a FF Industrial. They call it the FF13. It's pretty much identical to the FF12. The FF12 has an open cab on it. There's a few other brands of Chinese mini X that are pretty much identical to this. This is a 1.3 ton machine. A lot of the other ones that have an open cab are 1.2. They're all built pretty much the same as far as I know. 13 horsepower Briggs & Stratton. 7-inch wide rubber tracks. Yeah, about 7 inches there. Across the blade, or just shy of 36 inches. Sorry, 38 inches, 39. Like, I'm blind today. Fun little machine. I've been burning gas in it like crazy. I think I'm on 4th tank already in a couple of days here. So they all come with one of these little digging buckets. They're about 16 inches across. Yes, I know the teeth are on upside down. That's how they come. I just haven't changed them. These corner bits on the bucket, they're quite annoying to work with. Yeah, there's a good one. How about we just talk about the annoying things about it? Found out pretty early on that the thumb basically has two positions. This one, which is the middle hole, or would it be, I don't know. It's either in that position or it's folded up. You can't extend it any farther down, which is annoying. I'm used to hydraulic thumbs and bigger machines, so let's see. For reach on it, we're about 7 feet, 7.5 feet from the blade. If we went right from the pin, which my tape measure won't hang on to, there. We got 107 inches, bang on. So, not a big machine, but I've actually ran smaller. Actually, when I was shopping for this, one of the things that kind of annoyed me is there was no specifications available, so I didn't know what shipping size. So, let's see here. Let's just put the tape there. Go up there. From here, it looks like about 87 inches to the top of that little lifting eye up there. Those lifting eyes are made so you can lift the cab off of it. Oh, now we can talk about something else that's annoying. A lot of people, when they got to work on these, they take this back panel off. It gives you access to the motor, a bunch of stuff in there. You won't be doing that without pulling the cab off with a cab model. Can't really tell, but the hard cab comes down just beyond that body line. So, yeah. Whatever. If you haven't seen one of these before inside, here's your motor. Here's hydraulic pump, throttle, hour meter, light switch, choke, ignition, and battery disconnect, and a cup holder. Here, just throw our Yeti cup in there. Oh wait, no, it doesn't really fit. Huh. That's okay, because even if you do put a cup in that cup holder, when you're sitting in the seat to be comfortable, your thigh is going to be on top of that, because right here is where your leg is going to sit, and you're going to end up with your leg on top of your cup. Same thing with the other side. pretty tight quarters in there, but you can get in and out. That fan is awesome. And yes, it's like 5 degrees Celsius out, but I'm still using the fan. That's because this is not a sealed engine compartment. So there's a gap all the way around here, big gap over here. There's gaps everywhere. And because there's no electric cooling fan to move air through that engine compartment, all the heat from that air-cooled motor with the gas tank sitting on top of it comes up into the cab, and then you start to get lightheaded and smell gas. So I keep the window open when I'm running it, and I keep the door open. This came with a beautiful gas shock to hold the door open. Oh, well, it came with it. It ain't there anymore. Right here is where the tab used to be, where it mounted to. That broke off within the first 10 minutes of running it. So whatever, I put a ratchet strap on the back to hold the door open while I'm running it, or I just close the door for a few minutes at a time. It gets pretty warm in here. Summertime will be very interesting. I've got a Chinese fire extinguisher. There's no pressure gauge on it. Came with it. Got a emergency hammer for breaking out the glass in case I flop this thing on its side and I can't get out. And I have no idea where I'd find replacement glass for it. What other annoying things can I comment about? It's not the tightest machine I've ever seen. There's about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch of play between the swing bearing and the bottom and the bucket boom pins. What is cool is how simple it is. It's incredibly simple. There's one hydraulic pump, bank of valves, incredibly powerful for its size. I've ran some small mini hose before, the kind where you absolutely have to put the bucket down, you have to put the front blade down in order to do any work with the bucket. Otherwise they want to tip over. This thing actually has enough mass and footprint that you can do quite a bit of work without having to put the blade down to stabilize it. It does come with an auxiliary valve. Here's your ports right here. It'd be nice for a hydraulic thumb. Downside is where they put the control for it in the cab. Not the most convenient place to have a hydraulic thumb. Normally it's a foot pedal or it's a switch on top of one of the control sticks, but I suppose, hey, it's there. Well, I've been monkeying around with this quite a bit. Grubbed out this little spot on my trail. Now this is in the back corner of my own property, so kind of hard to tell, but this piece right in here, that's all the stuff I got out of it, and it looked like this before. So that probably took me an hour to do that little triangle piece, but if I would have done it by hand, it would have taken me a day. So it handles pretty big chunks of wood, no problem. It's about an 8-inch poplar, really rotten. Yeah, did a little bit of blade work, kind of cleaned up the mess that I made while I was running on the trail here with it. This trail actually used to be about that wide, and that's what I cleaned out. And we got a lot more to go. So we'll fire the machine up. I'll set up the tripod and you guys can see this thing in action. So with all of its annoying traits, let's talk about why you would want one. The price, hands down, the price. For what you can do with this little thing, it's just, you can't beat it. If you want a name brand machine, you're going to spend 25,000 Canadian, roughly, for one with 5 to 10,000 hours on it. Well, more like 10 to 15,000 hours on it, probably due for pumps and a motor. This thing, my winning bid at Ritchie Brothers was well under 10,000. And after you add up Ritchie's extortion, their blood money for buying something, I was still well under $10,000, like well under $10,000. Yeah. To buy a used Kubota about the same size, there's one on Marketplace right now, and not even really in my area, but within about 2 or 3 hours drive. For that machine, you're $25,000. It has 9,500 hours on it, and it's also it's a 2003, and it's 2023, so you do the math on it. Yeah, a brand new machine in this weight class is probably going to cost you 60 to 100,000, depending on what you get. These things are in Marketplace right now. The open cab version of this, so it just has a roll bar over top of it, that'll set you back about 8,000 Canadian, brand new, on a pallet. Somebody probably bought it from the Ritchie Brothers sale, and now they're trying to make a couple grand off of it. So, buckets, attachments, hydraulic thumb, a brush rake, which I should really have for doing this stuff. It's all available in Canada. Just make sure you get the right pin spacing on it. You want to measure these pins right here, distance and diameter, and that'll get you something that fits. If you add a quick attachment, they're guessing here by Amazon's pricing, but about $600 to $700. You can get a quick attach for it, but that's going to move your bucket down probably 3 inches, maybe 4 inches. I didn't look that close at it, but that'll screw up the geometry for your thumb. So just think about that. Hydraulic thumb, they are available. Yeah, I wish it had a little bit more guarding on it, like even just a little metal lean-to over that cylinder and those lines, but whatever. For the price, I'm not complaining at all. Like I said, it's amazingly powerful for what it is. Yeah, I guess we got some more brush to clear in here. I'm gonna open this up and turn it into a little camp spot. Throwing all these piles on the edge of my trail so I can come in with my little dump trailer behind my ATV and haul away all the wood, or pile it up and burn it. Haven't decided yet. I've been doing quite a bit of burning, and maybe I'll throw in some pictures of my garden just up there. I had it all grubbed out the other day. Got rid of some slash. But all right, folks, we'll see you in the next video.